So I've been trying to avoid all of the breakdowns when it comes to the election with SJWs, just because all this hype about the election, everything that's going on in the past year and a half, and, every freak out with the fallout is just really boring to me. I've been sick of hearing it. It's like the Rage Against the Machine song, Guerrilla Radio. Was it more for Gore, the son of a drug lord? None of the above. you know, it's just none of it interests me. I hate Hillary, I hate Trump, and I really, honestly, when I found out who the two party nominees were, I'm like, oh, great, whoever it is, it's gonna be bad. So I've been trying to avoid those kinds of videos, but this one is just brilliant. It's Steve Shives. If you thought that the last video I did on him was evidence of his mental breakdown, well, think again, because this is the video that's evidence of his mental breakdown. Like, he literally looks different than he did last video. I'm not sure what happened to him, but something did. I think he was maybe saying something like, oh, maybe Trump won't be as bad as we think, and then his wife violently raped him or something, because something is wrong with him. I don't know what it is, but let's just watch the video because it's beautiful.
Well, thanks for calling, Toby Benson. I hope Jack cheers up soon. And hey, listen, if he gets too down in the dumps about losing the election, just ask him to remember the wise words of Napoleon. Glory is fleeting. Obscurity lasts forever. Okay. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
How are they enjoying their honeymoon so far?
It sounds like they're having a pretty good time. Jack is still bummed about the election, but he'll get over it.
Well, he might not.
They're spending 2 weeks at David Copperfield's private resort at Musha Cay, for Christ's sake. If that doesn't shake him out of his post-election blues, I don't know what will.
How can they afford that anyway? I thought it was $30,000 a night to stay there.
Toby Benson swung it somehow. I've learned not to ask questions.
So is Jack McPherson and all the people around him supposed to be, in really shady business? So does that make them like the Clintons? Or, I don't know what was with the whole analogy with the Clinton-Trump thing. I have no idea, honestly.
What the hell are we supposed to do here for 2 bloody weeks?
Stop asking so many questions, baby. Just relax and soak up the sun and shit.
I don't see why we couldn't take our honeymoon in Ireland instead of this place.
Wait, their honeymoons? Are these guys gay together or something? I don't know what, because they didn't seem like they were a couple in the last video I responded to. I just don't know what is going on here. Clearly, this is just part of Steve Shives' completely nonsensical fantasy world.
That's not a good idea, baby. There's still some bad blood left over from when you was there last time.
You call in one bomb threat to one Presbyterian school and people treat you like bloody Adolf Hitler. Is political correctness gone mad? Maybe the Orange Nightmare is onto something there.
The Orange Nightmare? That's what they're calling Trump. Listen, I hate Trump as much as these guys do. Well, maybe not as much, but I still hate him. But the Orange Nightmare is just such a stupid name. Oh my god, it's literally a child's name. Steve Shives truly has the mind of a child.
Okay, now you're talking nonsense. I don't know if it's because you had too many drinks or not enough.
Why not split the difference and bring me 2 more galley washes?
Alright, baby. But at the rate you're going, they're gonna have to call in another shipment of coconuts.
That sounds like an SCP. Somebody else's fucking problem. Oi, when we're done here, are we going somewhere to pick up some brassers?
What? I don't know, baby. I don't think they got any prostitutes here.
No prostitutes? I thought you said this place belonged to David Copperfield.
You want to watch something?
The news hour starts soon. We could watch that.
I hate the news.
I hate the news too, partially because it's biased in favor of Clinton, and they never tell the truth about anything, and they just yammer on and on about Trump, kind of like you guys. Or, I mean Steve, because all these voices are Steve. I almost spot into his fantasy world for a second there. I have to keep my mind straight at this point.
I know. It's been a rough week. But we should still make an effort to stay informed.
What do I want to watch the news for? So I can hear about how President-elect Trump just nominated David Duke to be Secretary of Housing and Urban Development?
What? Is that a joke or something? I don't think Trump nominated David Duke for anything. I mean, I know that David Duke has supported him, and David Duke is obviously an awful person, but I don't think that actually happened, so I'm assuming he's joking, and that's not a very funny joke, Steve?
No. And just to clarify, that didn't actually happen, right?
Not that I've heard.
So it didn't actually happen. So then why is he bringing it up? What?
Although, really, would it even surprise you at this point? That's what I mean. Everything's gone to shit, so I might as well go on a 4-year Netflix binge and poke my head up when it's over.
You can say that again, Steve, but not for the reasons that you think. It's because of people like you that Trump got elected in the first place. It's because the left's been eating itself in the past few years. Because of people like you. And now we have to deal with a ridiculous reality TV star, again, because people like you ruined it for the rest of us, for the people who are actually liberal. Sorry, I'm ranting at this point. It's just, the lack of self-awareness is astounding.
That's completely understandable. But if everyone who's upset about the election checks out and stops participating in the political process, things will get a lot worse, and they'll stay that way for a lot longer than 4 years.
I guess you're right. What if I continue participating, but I just do it from somewhere else?
Where would you go?
Canada.
Oh, you mean where the SJW version of Trump is? These guys think that Trudeau is better than Trump. I repeat, they think that Trudeau is a good president. There are even people in the comments who are like, please come to Canada. We have a great president who's the opposite of Trump. Yeah, he's the SJW version of Trump. Oh my god.
I hear Vancouver is lovely, and they filmed seasons 3 through 6 of MacGyver and seasons 1 through 5 of The X-Files there.
Can you afford that big of a move?
Sure, I could sell a bunch of stuff to raise the money.
And you think you'd be allowed to immigrate to Canada?
Why wouldn't I be?
Because Canada, like most countries, has very specific guidelines in place that determine who is and isn't allowed to move there. And since you're self-employed and you earn less than $40,000 a year, it's unlikely you would qualify.
You looked it up already, didn't you?
About 5 minutes after they called the election for Trump.
Damn it. What if I told them I was a refugee and I was fleeing the U.S. for my own safety?
You should probably wait until Trump has actually taken office before you try that.
But the line will be so long by then. Oh, no, I guess you have a point. Leaving the country in its time of need wouldn't be right.
Okay, the reason why America is in a time of need is not just because Trump got elected. It's because the Democratic Party is nothing at this point. It's just a bunch of corporate hacks who aren't even liberals, who just want to make money. They're not actual progressives in any way. And they appeal to SJWs who spout crazy regressive ideas like you and your wife, Steve. Okay, you're just not understanding the situation here. No, Hillary didn't lose because of sexism. No, Hillary didn't lose because of third-party voters or Bernie supporters or whatever. She lost because she's Hillary Clinton, because she's everything bad about the Democratic Party now. And we need to reform not just the Democratic Party, but the left in general, so that it returns to the original objectives that the left was set up for in the first place. I'm sorry I'm ranting like this, but just people don't understand this. They just want to believe what fits their narrative, basically.
That would be like Superman moving to the moon, but still trying to fight crime on Earth by, I don't know, zapping crooks with his long-distance heat vision or something.
You're Superman in this analogy?
Hello?
I was thinking of moving too.
Yeah, you just said you looked into moving to Canada.
No, I mean, since before the election, I've been thinking of relocating to Norfolk.
To be with Wilhelmina.
Yes. Nothing has been decided yet, obviously, and if I did decide to go, it wouldn't be for a while. I'd have to arrange an orderly exit from the Mid-Atlantic Food Bank, which is the hunger charity I work for.
Wait, but they've mentioned the Mid-Atlantic Food Bank, so why are they just mentioning now in a very awkward way that in this weird story, that's the hunger charity that the dog works for? I don't get this. What is this, Steve? You've gone completely stark raving mad, and now I'm having to watch your breakdown while you talk to your stuffed animals. This is pathetic.
And find a job in Norfolk and find out if I should get my own place or move in with Wilhelmina. It's a long way off yet, if it even happens. But I just thought you should know, since you mentioned moving.
Well, you and Wilhelmina seem really good together. So if you did decide to, that would be, I think you'd be okay. Of course you'd be okay. You know what I mean.
I do. Do you want to watch Lucha Underground?
God, yes.
Are all the buildings here made out of straw?
I don't think so, baby.
Because all it would take is one bloody match.
Better not let him hear you talking that way, baby. That cabana boy over there is already giving us the evil eye because you sent that shrimp cocktail back 5 times.
What's this reference to the Cabana Boy? I just don't get what this is. What just say what?
That's his fault. I told him to bring me a shrimp cocktail with a prime number of shrimp.
That sounds like me, surprisingly. I love numbers, and I have, like, weird little obsessions, and I like prime numbers. But anyway, just throwing that out there.
That second shrimp cocktail he brought you had 13 shrimp in it, baby.
13 is not a prime number.
Yeah, it is, baby.
Is it?
Yeah, baby.
Oh. Well, my mistake. Let me ask you this then. Didn't David Copperfield once disappear into the Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah, baby.
Then why in the hell would he build a resort on an island in the bloody Bermuda Triangle?
We ain't in the Bermuda Triangle, baby.
Are we not?
Nope, I checked. Musha Cay is just outside the southwestern edge of the triangle.
So we won't be subjected to any unexplained otherworldly phenomena while we're here?
Probably not, baby.
God damn it. Then what the hell are we supposed to do with ourselves for 2 weeks?
We could just keep on drinking and fucking. And there might be a hurricane.
Well, alright then.
This is so weird. Like, I get now that they're supposed to be in a relationship, but it doesn't seem like a normal relationship. This seems more like the relationship between Steve Shives and his wife. And why didn't they bring up this relationship in the first place? Like, I didn't see in the video I responded to or any of his other videos that those two were supposed to be in a relationship. This thing, like, I don't know what this is.
I just don't see why you're so upset. I wasn't even bothering you. I was just sitting here watching Lucha Underground.
That's the problem. Watching this pathetic sham you call professional wrestling, which, just like everything else, you humans stole from Huskies.
Huskies invented pro wrestling.
Of course we did.
Did you invent luchador masks as well?
No, Huskies wear no masks because Huskies have nothing to hide. Humans added the masks because originally they wanted to disguise themselves as Huskies.
So the original luchador masks were husky masks.
Yes, I'm glad you're following along.
Why don't they wear the husky masks anymore?
Because we were too smart for them. We wouldn't let them wrestle with us, so they had to run off and start their own form of wrestling. And just like everything else, they ruined it.
But why wouldn't Huskies want to wrestle the humans? Wouldn't that be the perfect opportunity to humble them and demonstrate your superior skills?
We demonstrated our superiority by refusing to wrestle them. Compassion for the inferior is one of a Husky's greatest virtues. We refuse to take advantage of such overmatched opponents.
Professional wrestlers don't actually fight, though. It's a form of theater designed to resemble a combat sport.
Not in the original Husky version. Husky wrestlers fought for real, and to the death.
Oh my goodness.
That doesn't sound like pro wrestling. That sounds like dog fighting.
You show your ignorance.
Well, what would you call it?
Competitive mauling. Proud Husky tradition.
This is so weird. This is probably just a fight between Steve Shives and his wife, and they're masking it in this weird conversation between him and a stuffed animal. Look at Steve's face. I mean, you can tell he's just completely lost. Like, look at him. That is the face of a completely brainwashed, insane, desperate man.
Hello? Oh, hey, Wilhelmina. Yeah, he's right here. Just a sec. Stuffy.
Hello? Oh, I was wondering what was keeping you. Detours are the worst, aren't they? Where are you now? Okay. Just go straight for another mile and then take a left at the salt mine. Right, Steve? To get here from exit 16, a left at the salt mine?
Yeah. That's it.
That'll do it. Just take a left at the salt mine and then you'll be here in no time. I can't wait to see you either. I really missed you.
Hey folks, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, please consider helping me to make more videos like this by supporting this channel through Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, that was Steve Shives after his complete mental breakdown due to the election. The irony is that if he wants to help himself and make everything better, he should get out of his brainwash ideology. So as always, thanks for watching.
Feel the funk blast!